So today we're going to talk about how you can take an old potato and use it as a seed potato to grow new potatoes. So just a little bit of background, potatoes are part of the nightshade family. Other members of other crops within this family include tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. And those crops specifically, you eat the fruit part of the plant. So if you were to eat the leaves, the stems, the flowers, or the roots, you would make yourself very sick. In the case of potatoes, you do not eat the fruits. Believe it or not, potato plants do produce fruits. You don't eat those. You also cannot eat the leaves, the stems, the flowers, or the roots. The part of the plant that you eat on potatoes are actually called tubers. And tubers are potatoes when they are still attached to the root part of the plant. So you want to eat potatoes. Potatoes are not only delicious and versatile and really good when you have kids, but they're really good for you. And not to get too garden nerdy on you, but they have an incredible history about when they began with the Incas and how they have traveled and are a part of cultures all over the world and really made an impact in world population and health. So potatoes are great. So I'm getting off topic. Okay, so it doesn't matter what kind of variety you choose. It could be different shades of white or tan, or even the blue or the purple or the pink or the red potatoes. We like to use red potatoes just because they're fun when you harvest them, and they really taste delicious. So the only ones that you want to avoid are green potatoes. Those will make you sick. It's also important that you use organic, non-GMO potatoes. I don't know, I haven't researched the exact science behind this. I do have some theories, but I do know that you'll have better luck if you use organic, non-GMO potatoes in order to have a larger harvest. And these are the steps. So step one, when you buy your potatoes or you've grown your potatoes, you want to take a small number, just take a couple and set them aside. You can leave them on your counter. I tend to leave them in a brown paper bag, and you just let them sit there. And eventually over time, you're gonna start. Now these are incredibly extreme because I've had them sitting in the bag for a really long time, but they're gonna start to grow small eyes, and out of those eyes, they're gonna begin to grow little branches. So your potato might actually look a little bit more like this. So that's step one. Excuse me as my notes fly away. So step two, you want to inspect your potatoes and you want to look for the biggest eyes. So on this little guy, I've got an eye there and an eye there. And then you're going to want to cut it in half. And that way you can actually get two potato plants out of one potato. So once again, this is a little extreme and alien-like, but I have taken my potato, I cut it in half. So I'm actually going to get two plants out of this one potato. So step three, you want to find a place where you can plant that gets plenty of sun. And this can be a garden space. We're going to plant some potatoes here in this space. It could also be in a large pot. You can do it in a trash can. The only thing you really need to keep in mind is that you have drainage. So if you use a trash can, just drill some holes in the bottom, because there are very few plants that like to have their roots stay wet and get moldy, and you definitely don't want moldy potatoes. So lots of sun, and also make sure that you have drainage. Oh, and I've also seen people do these in sacks, like growing sacks, or you can even do it in a burlap sack. So if you go the pot or the trash can route, and then Char, do you want to zoom in here so you can show them? So in the pot, do you want to walk over and show them? In the pot, I have, well, let's see if I can fit it. So you want to make sure that you have about 6 inches of soil, or if you're going to dig it directly into the ground, you want to dig your hole so that your hole is about 5 to 6 inches deep. So from there, you're going to take your potato. If you're doing it in a pot, you can just put your potato on the surface. And the important thing is that you have the cut side down and the stem side up. If you can imagine, if you do the stem side down, it's going to take a lot longer for it to grow and make its way back up through the surface. So cut side down, stem side up, and then you just want to make sure that your potatoes are at least 6 inches apart. And after that, oops, sorry, Char. After that, you want to take your soil, and if I put my potato into the ground, I'm putting it in my hole, and I'm just covering it up. If I'm putting it into the pot, then I need to add about 4 to 5 inches of soil on top. That should be good. And then we wait. So in a couple of weeks, you'll see a small sprout. When your potato plant breaks through the surface of the soil, when it's about 10 to 12 inches tall, you can continue to add about 4 inches of soil. If you're planting into the ground and your plant gets about 10 to 12 inches tall, you can just continue to add soil around the base of the plant, and that just allows for more tuber and potato growth. And then from there, you just wait. You know that your potatoes are ready when the leaves start to yellow and begin to wilt. I would just give it another week, and then it's time to harvest. And it's really a lot of fun if you have kids, get them involved. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. You can either dig for your potatoes if they're in the ground. If you have them in a pot, you can dump them on the ground, or if you want to do it on a tarp to kind of alleviate some of the mess, and just enjoy. So good luck, everybody. If you do this, I would love to see it. You can tag me on Instagram. I just want to see what you guys are doing, if this is helpful, and have fun. And also, when you do your harvest, make sure you set aside a couple of potatoes, and so that you can use them the next time around. I have to say, this guy might be like a 15th generation Mitchell potato. So it's kind of fun. You know that these are really good, healthy potatoes, and it's also fun to share with friends and allow them to grow in their gardens as well. That's it. Thank you guys. Have a good day.